Hello, how y'all doing today? Uh, I'm doing this video. It's called, uh, that was the only word I put that I can really think of to use for the video that I want to do. I want to try to make up some words for this video topic that I named because it is so important that we take a look at what is going on and think about that word and pay attention to certain words that we hear. It's important that we take the time and really listen to what we're listening to. Even when you're talking to people, no matter who you're talking to, it has nothing to do with, well, okay, I'm not going to get into that part yet. So I'll just have to remind myself. But you have to think when people, when you are, how can I start off with this? When people, or when you are listening to people, when people are talking to you, you have to always pay attention to words. Don't jump over them and take them lightly. Make sure that you're paying close attention to what you're listening to because you don't know. You could be walking into danger. You can be in danger and don't even know it. Now, the reason why I brought this topic up about the same thing, and I'm probably going to talk about it on my other YouTube channel, because I never talked about it this strongly before. It's been a while since I talked about these things like this here, but I want us is to pay attention to uh, words, pay attention to, it's important to know what you're listening to. And even if you don't understand things, and just like I'm in that stage right now. As I've gotten older, I realize that uh, it is very important to listen. And if you don't understand, and if you are certain, it's like nowadays we're taking risks. And a lot of times we manage to make through those risks, taking risks, you know what I mean? But it ain't good to be taking chances on risks or whatever, a risk or whatever it may be. Now, the children may be watching and you may be asking me the question, what does that mean by taking a risk? Which means that a risk is something that you don't know what the end is going to be like. It's like you scared you may fall, but you're going to go ahead on and you're going to step onto that blanket hoping that that blanket will hold you up. Now you with that being said, you don't know whether that blanket is going to hold you up or not, but you are guessing that it's going to hold you up. But I'm here to say it ain't good to just take chances on everything that you see. You know what I mean? I want to get off into several different things about and it's probably going to take me a while to do it. I'm not going to be able, it's probably going to take a couple of uploads because I don't usually do no long outdrawn video. But I do want to share with you guys that what was on my heart just a minute ago. Most of the times in this life and in this world, we are driven by taste. We're driven by what sounds good. We're driven by what feels good and what's pleasant to the sight and good for food. You know what I mean? A lot of times, and what makes us desire things that are attractive is that we're curious. We're curious to, you know how we are. We're curious to know things, and you keep on, and you keep on, and you keep on, and you push an issue. I mean, you keep on thinking on it and meditating on it. Before you know it, you'll find yourself driven to that. Even especially if we're weak. Now, I have to be perfectly honest. I'm driven by taste, but it and what looks good. But at least I can be honest about it. We have to know exactly what we're getting ourselves into. It is good. It is also good. Do not take chances on something that you know where to the point to where you feel or you know that it's going to put your life at stake or put you in jeopardy. You know what I mean? Because it has happen to a lot of people in the world. You know what I mean? So I'm sending you all this message is, as well as I'm sending it to myself, is that you don't want to take chances. It's just, let me give you another example of what I'm talking about. It's just like your computer or your internet. If a block or some kind of website pops up on your computer screen, and it says that if you download this, you are taking a risk of getting your computer damages, and you are taking chances by getting your stuff hacked into. You see what I'm saying? Or you're taking a chance on, it's like it's letting you know that before you click on to whatever it is that you're trying to click on to and download, it is telling you that it could be dangerous. So I would suggest anybody is do not take those chances, because what's going to what's in the world in which we're living now, most of us, let's just be honest, we're driven by taste. We're driven by taste and what sounds good. But see, you never hear people say, you know what, I'm attracted to what's in that person's heart. I'm attracted to what's in that person's heart and mind. The mind and the heart is what really matters. The mind and the heart is what's important. That is the key word. That is what's going to stand out at the end of the day. What's in the person's heart, not necessarily how the person look on the outside. You know what I mean? Because it is easy to be driven by our eyes and what we see on the outside. But instead of looking at it from within, we are willing to look at it from the outward. And we judge a person based upon the outward appearance. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, he's beautiful. But you can't always go by that. You know what I mean? Because one of the things that uh, evil is not going to always appear to be attractive. Evil is not going to come as evil. Evil is going to be appealing. Appealing means what looks good to the eyes. That's what that is what that is the type of society that we live in. We're driven by taste. We're driven by what sounds good. If it looks good, then that's what we go by. We go on. We don't look at what's in the person's heart. We don't think about. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, is that we have to learn how to listen instead of be more ready and quicker to hear. You know how, you know, be swift to hear and slow. Why? You know what I'm saying? Be swift to hear. Be more, in other words, be more ready, be more willing to hear. Listen quicker. That means be ready to always listen more than you talk, and do less talking. Because when you do less talking, you learn a whole lot when you do a lot of listening. But if you're doing a lot of talking and running off at the mouth, you're not going to learn nothing at all. You're going to, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to us as a black people, and I'm saying now, a lot of people say, well, he's saying black people. Now, what's up with that? Okay, here's my thing. Love starts with self. It starts with you first. It starts with me. It starts with each and every one of us. So learn how to love the people that is within your race first. So that's what I do. And I take a lot of pride in what I do. But anyway, back to this thing about listening. That the reason why the word I got the video, I named it false, is because things can look good from the outside, but on the inside, you go there and you pick it up, it can be totally false. In other words, let me give you another example. You can you can go into someone's house, and the fruit, there may be some fruit up on the table, but the only thing it is, the fruit looks good, but the problem is, as soon as you walk over there and pick the fruit up, and you just touch it and you feel it and you squeeze it, you find out that it's a fake fruit. That is the same way it is with people when you look at people from the outward appearance. When you look at people from the outward appearance, uh, now most of us, I have to be perfectly honest, that is, like I said a couple of minutes ago, I'm more driven by what is appealing or what is pleasing to the eyes. I'm that way. But at the same time, with that being said, the person can look good on the outside, or that fruit that you got can look good and it can look like a real fruit, but when you get up close up to it and squeeze it, you find out that it's fake. That's how we are driven when it comes to anything that looks appealing. We are more driven by smell, what smells good, what tastes good, what looks good. You know, all those different things, more than what I can even name. I probably can't even name them all. If I would try to name them all, I would probably mess up this video trying to name all of the appealing, because the things that sounds attractive and look appealing. Just because it sounds good, you can't really go by the beat. The beat in the music, it sounds good, but at the same time, it can be damaging to you. You know what I mean? Food, that's the same way with food. Food can look good, but you have to ask yourself, what was it cooked with the right ingredients? Because people can put the wrong ingredients in stuff, and food can taste good, but at the same time, it's destroying your health. You know, it's breaking your body down physically. You know what I mean? And you're not even knowing that it is. But you are more attracted to what's appealing and what tastes good, instead of what's looking within the heart. Because the heart condition is what is the big issue, is the thing that you want to stand on and what you want to go by. You're going to want to know the condition of a person's heart, not so much based upon how he looked or how she or he looks. You know what I mean? You want to base that, you want to, at the end of the day, you're going to want to know whether you be a man or woman. You're going to want to know whether this person going to treat you right, whether they're going to respect you, either whether they're going to respect your family members or anybody. You know what I mean? Because looks can be deceiving. Have you all ever heard that before? Comment below and let me know what you think of this video, because it does happens like that. You know, everything that looks good, tastes good, and smell good, hey, it really can do a lot of damage to you, and you not even knowing that it's doing damage to you. You know what I mean? So that's why it's not good to be driven and fooled by what you see or what you that's, in other words, what's appealing. That's why it's not good to go by what's appealing and what's our sound, because just because it got nice beat, a beat wait a minute, hold on, I'm trying to get that word right. Just because it's got a powerful beat to the music and got good should I say lyrics, maybe the music that they, you know how people add certain songs, music to certain songs. I'm gonna say music. Just because that music can sound good, the music has power to move you, but at the same time, you have to ask yourself, which direction is it taking me in? It's almost just like, I'm gonna give you one more example, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close this video out. Let me see if I can think of it. Just hang on, guys. Well, it'll come back to me later on, but you can't go by what's appealing. Everything that looks good from the outside, it can be totally corrupt and messed up on the inside. So you want to be careful and know what you're following. Oh, I think here it is. it came back to me. Um, you these are the things that let you know when a person or when something is the right thing, or you want to associate yourself with it, whether it be a human being or a person or whatever, or whether you're studying something. Here's one of the things that you can do to identify true from false, is that when a person listens, or when they are more ready to, are more willing to really listen to what you're saying, and they're more quicker to hear, then that is 9 chances out of 10, that is what you want to associate yourself with. You want to associate yourself with wise people. Now, with that being said, I'm not being critical. You want to associate yourself with wise people, and you want to listen. Do more listening first. Once you're listening, and then check it out. If you're not sure of something, listen with your ears and understand with your heart. Listen. Don't take words lightly. Don't stumble over words. Take your words seriously. You know what I mean? Take words seriously, because what the words every word has a meaning to it. And if you don't know the meaning of them words, you can be deceived. So what I'm saying to you all, don't take risks. Do not take risks. You don't want to do that, because a lot of people have got themselves hurt taking risks. Yes, they have. So I'll see you all on my first YouTube account. Look out for more episodes, and I'll see you all. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with more. All right, I'm out.